Mr. Beelzebub. It's such a pleasure to speak with you today.
Please call me the big guy.
Oh, thank you. So, big guy, what's it like being you? Do you feel misrepresented?
You know, I used to, Barbara, but not anymore. I think popular culture has finally gotten me right. I'm a fun guy, easygoing. I enjoy music and crushing the souls of my victims with unbearable depression and self-loathing.
What?
What?
I thought you said something about victims?
What? Victim. Oh, I've certainly been the victim of a heartless smear campaign the past 6,000 years.
You mean God?
Oh, please watch your language.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. You meant you know who has been lying about what you really are. Wasn't it since the dawn of recorded history?
Oh, that's exactly what I mean, Barbara. How insightful of you. Yes, in point of fact, I've always been the cool one. The rebel, the rule breaker, the sexy, misunderstood loner who defied authority and brought enlightenment to mankind.
I see. And for the sake of our audience members who are perhaps not familiar with your origin story, could you please explain what you mean by enlightenment?
With pleasure. So, enlightenment is what were we talking about?
Enlightenment.
Enlightenment is a secret knowledge that you can do as you will, and all roads lead to divinity.
Ooh, divinity. That's interesting. Can you expound on that?
Naturally. You see, it's all about me.
Okay, I think you mean to say it's all about them.
Absolutely, that's what I said. You all deserve to be destroyed.
Did you say destroyed?
I said divine. Barbara, pay attention.
Yes, apologies. So you're saying your message is that we can be like the Most High?
Sounds good, doesn't it? That was always my dream, and why you know who decided to punish me. I demand equity. And you see what I got.
You've become our hero.
That's right. I sacrificed my place in heaven so I could come down here and latch on to the soul of every single person on planet Earth and bleed them dry like a big fat tick.
I beg your pardon. I must have heard you wrong. Did you say you want to systematically drain the life out of every person on the face of the Earth?
What? No, Barbara, I'd never say such a thing. I'm here to set you free from bondage to the sky bully. Just because he made you and knows the most intricate details of how you function on every level of reality, he acts like he knows what will make you happy. Please. I'm the one who knows about happiness. Trust me.
Of course. Who wouldn't want to trust you? Perhaps now would be a good time to explain your plan for humanity?
Oh, well, first of all, I'd like to remind you that science has proven that life doesn't need to be happy or even meaningful. That's just a fallacy.
You're saying it's misinformation?
Precisely, misinformation. But for people out there who are looking for a sense of belonging, I recommend medical butchery.
Did you say butchery?
Barbara, surgery. I said surgery. Me and the guys, we get a real kick out of seeing y'all mangled and distorted. The more harm you do to yourself, the more we like it. It's not hard. There's a whole bunch of idiots out there who'll help you do it.
Did you just call doctors idiots?
What? No, I would never do that. You know who the real idiots are?
Who?
Christians. Am I right?
Of course you are. Of course you are. But in what way?
In what way? In what way am I right?
No. In what way are Christians the idiots?
All the way, serving you know who loves them and died for them and created them, and instead of letting me pull them around by the nose for my own pleasure, making them chase what will make them miserable, leave them unfulfilled, and ultimately destroy not only their eternal beings, but the world their children live in. Come on, man. Get real.
Mr. Devil, I'm Mr. Beelzebub. Are you feeling well?
Fit as a fiddle. You are looking at an A1 prime specimen right now.
You just don't seem to be fully aware of what you're saying.
Oh, that's probably the brain damage.
What?
What?
Did you say you have brain damage?
What? No, I'd never say that. Come on, man. You know who has brain damage? Christians. Am I right?
You already did that bit.
You'll have to speak up. I have this awful ringing in my ears for like 2,000 years. You hear that? You hear that, right? It's kind of like a...
No, I do not.
Would you like to?
If you could say one thing to the viewers at home, what would that be?
I would say, trust me. I'm on your side, and do not read that book. You know the one.
The Bible?
Yeah, that's what I said. Keep away from that thing. Trust me. You want happiness? I got drugs. You want love? I have perversion and meaningless intercourse that makes you wish you were dead.
Are you sure that's what you meant to say?
Speaking of dying, you want peace? I can give you emptiness, and you can pretend that's the same thing. Okay, or better yet, I can just kill you. That would be fun for me. It's the latest rage in Canada now.
Sir, I don't think you should say that. We're broadcasting live.
Now, joy. Joy is a problem. We don't have any real substitute for joy. But we do have drugs. And we can give you an imbecilic sense of superiority over people who actually engage in rational thought. That's very popular now.
You don't seem very well to me, sir. Perhaps we should postpone any further questions until a later time. None of this is on the cards. Do you hear what you're saying?
Of course I do. It's just so loud in here. If you want me to stay here, you're gonna have to make them stop.
Make who stop? I don't hear anything.
You can't hear that? It's those wretched Christians. They're praying. Make them stop. You really are a useless sack of flesh, aren't you?
Prayer doesn't affect you. That's misinformation.
Ah! They're using that name. I can't stand it. Curse you, Barbara! This interview is over. Come see me when you realize how pointless your existence is.
Okay, what just happened? I didn't think he'd fall apart like that. Did you cut the feed? What? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I mean everyone. I meant everyone. I'd just like to say, wow. Please don't let what you've heard here adversely affect the way you think about the enemy of our souls. I mean, the Prince of Darkness. I suppose he is a really great guy. He respects your pronouns. He supports your life choices. He just hates everything about you and delights in your confusion, torment, and ultimate destruction.
You can't say that.
Say what? Do you hear that?
There's nothing.
There is too. I can hear them. It's awful. Make it stop. No wonder he left. Make it stop.
Cut the feed. Cut it now. Cut the feed!
The battle between good and evil is real, but we have nothing to fear. For greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world.
At FlyByLightMedia, we choose freedom over comfort and truth over popularity. We hope you will too.
Don't forget to check out our merchandise through the link in the description and watch more videos.
Together, we are FlyByLightMedia, and we rise to shine.